guys, it's BrittanyBearMakeup here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be super fun and exciting because I'm going to be showing all of my Bear family my updated eyebrow routine. I'm also going to put a little spin on it and test out high-end products on one eyebrow and a little bit more affordable products on the other side so that you guys can find the perfect products, ballin' on a budget, or spending your cash. So guys, turn on your post notifications so you guys can be a part of my Bear family. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always guys, hit that subscribe button and keep on watching as I show you guys how to get a beautiful brow just in your budget.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Alright Bear fam, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on today's tutorial. I'm going to start off with the more higher end brow. So the first thing I do for my new eyebrow technique is I like to make sure that my hairs are nicely combed upward to give me more of that like very natural bushy brow. So for today, I'm going to be taking my Benefit Brow Gel. This is in the shade Clear, I believe. So this has no pigmentation to it. It's just going to be a clear gel that's going to hold my brow in place. This will run you for $24 and you can purchase it at Ulta and Sephora. I'm also going to add links down below, so if you guys click those links, you'll be able to purchase them right off the bat. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and take my gel and I'm going to comb my eyebrow hairs upward and then comb the bottom ones downward towards the bottom part of my brow. So I like to comb these down and I like to comb the front part of my brow hairs upward and just kind of create that very like bushy, thick eyebrow. I love this product so much because I feel like it definitely holds them into place, locks them down, and they do not move throughout the day. So I'm going to go ahead and let my eyebrow dry for a minute. I'm going to switch over to the other side. So for this side, I went ahead and went to the drugstore and picked up this e.l.f. brow gel. I have never used this brow gel in my life. I honestly don't know how it's going to work, so I'm very curious to see if this will hold up and give me the same results as this side. This product ran me for a total of $2, which is a drastic price difference compared to this side. I'm going to go ahead and comb my eyebrow hairs upward. So I can already tell that this one feels a lot less gluey, if that makes sense. This side really held the hairs in place right off the bat, but this side I feel like I'm just putting water on my eyebrows. I really hope that when it dries, it feels a little bit more in place, but we're gonna go ahead and put it to the test. So the next step that I do in my new eyebrow routine is I'm going to be taking a powder. And this is the Brow Zing Benefit Powder in the shade number 3, which is the perfect shade for me now that I went a little lighter. This will run you for a total of $32 and you can purchase this at Ulta and Sephora, which once again guys, I'll have the links below if you want to see this product. So I'm going to be taking an LA Girl brush. This is a 207 brush. And the first color I'm going to go into here is going to be this dark, more creamier brown shade. And I'm actually going to use this to define the lower part of my eyebrow. So I'm just drawing a small line underneath, just like that. And I always like to elongate the tail of my brow. I always feel like it needs to be just a little bit longer to give me more of that dramatic definition. Alright guys, so once I went ahead and did that, I'm going to go into this lighter shade right here, and I'm actually going to use this to fill in the rest of the hairs on my brow. Because I want it to look very natural, very model-esque, I definitely don't want them to look harsh or overdone, so I'm going to use this lighter brown shade and just kind of sparsely draw upward strokes to create almost like hairs. So I'm going to just lightly powder any balding spots that I have on my brow. Just like that. And I'm going to use that lighter shade just to give the upper part a little bit more of that dimension. As you guys can see, it just gave it a little bit more structure. And then as I get to the front of my brow, I'm really going to focus in on drawing upward strokes and just filling in the front part without making it look too overdone, almost just like natural hairs. And then when I feel like I've applied a little bit too much product, I just go in with a little spoolie on the other side of this brush and just kind of comb through the brow to make sure that the product is nicely dispersed. So now that I went ahead and I applied my more expensive product on this side, I'm going to see if the other side can match that with a lower end product. Alright guys, so switching over to the more inexpensive side, I went ahead and decided to choose my e.l.f. powder. This is in shade medium and it cost me only $3. That is insane because honestly guys, that's a brow on a budget. And if it comes out similar to this one, then I'm switching over to e.l.f. So as you guys can see, looking at the product, it's a very similar to the Benefit product, as in you have a more creamier, darker shade, as well as a lighter matte shade. It also comes with a tiny little applicator, but for today, I'm gonna be giving it more of an opportunity to shine. So I'm actually gonna go and use the LA brush, the 207 brush, and I'm gonna go into this darker shade. Just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did on the other side. Start by carving out that brow. So starting by giving it dimension on the bottom part, I'm just creating a more structured, symmetrical brow. So I'm gonna go ahead and also define the corner of my brow, really just give it that nice, beautiful arch. And I like to drag that tail down. And then I'm gonna go into this light powder over here to just fill in the rest of the brow like I did on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the brush upward to create those very soft, natural looking hairs in the front. So I'm finishing off the brow. I'm just filling in any little hairs that I see. And I'm actually pretty shocked right now, guys. What's so crazy about this is that this is literally like my go-to eyebrow routine, and this side is pretty much using very similar products that cost me not even like a fraction of the amount that the other ones cost. We'll go ahead and get into that in a second. We'll add them all up, but we're gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of the steps. So the next thing that I do is I like to really just define the lower part of my brow to just give it structure and make sure that it's nice and clean looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the more expensive side, which is this side. We're gonna finish off this brow by using the High Brow from Benefit. This is a little jumbo stick pen with a, I want to say like it's a light cream color that really gives you a nice highlighted under eyebrow bone. So this product right here cost me $22, which is definitely pricey. It's a very big pencil and I do see it lasting quite a while, so I think you are getting your money's worth with the product. But let's go ahead and finish off the more higher end, expensive, bougie brow over here. And I like to just define and clean up the bottom part of my brow by underlining it. So as you guys can see, I'm creating a very sharp, defined, clean brow. Alright guys, so now that I went ahead and I defined the side of my eyebrow, I'm going to take a little blending brush. This is a Urban Decay brush. I think it came in the Naked 3 palette. I'm going to buff this into my brow bone just to highlight it nicely and give it a very soft, natural look. It's so crazy how something like this can really just give it like such a nice sharp edge and make it look so clean and fierce. Alright guys, so that finishes off the higher end brow. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side to finish off the more inexpensive brow. So for this product to highlight my under eyebrow bone, I'm going to go ahead and use this pencil right here to carve out my brow bone and give it more of that pop look. So this product ran me for a total of $4.95. So I'm going to use this product to highlight my under brow bone. So doing the same thing, I'm going to carve out the bottom part of my brow. Now that I went ahead and I carved it out, I'm gonna go back into that same brush and I'm going to buff it all out to try to make it look similar to the higher end brow. So I'm gonna go in and just buff the product. So I'm just blending it all out, and so far it's actually doing an incredible job. I feel like it's very similar to this side, except this side costs nada. Alright guys, so that's basically how I do my new eyebrows. I feel like it gives it that bushier, more natural appearance. I'm extremely impressed with both eyebrows. I think both of them are very doable, except one of them was drastically more inexpensive. So now I want to go ahead and talk about how much each brow was. So let's go ahead and start off with the more expensive brow. So on this side, I went ahead and used the Browsing Eyebrow Powder. This one was $34. I also used the Eyebrow Gel that cost $24. And then I went ahead and highlighted my eyebrow bone with the High Brow, which was also $24. So that makes this side, this eyebrow, a whopping $80. That is actually a lot of money to be using on just brow products. That's not including your foundation, your mascara, none of that. So this definitely is a very bougie, expensive, high-end brow. So now I'm going to be revealing what the more inexpensive brow cost me. So the first thing that I used was the e.l.f. Brow Gel, which cost me a total of $2. That is pretty crazy. I do have to say that I feel like the Benefit Brow Gel works 10 times better. My hairs are definitely still sticking up, but I feel like they're slowly falling down. So if I had to choose, I think the Benefit Brow Gel is better, but this only costs $2 and it still is doing a great job. So the next product I used on the inexpensive brow was my e.l.f. powder. This was a duo powder. It came with a darker and lighter shade, and this cost me a total of $3. So that is actually very, very affordable. Then the last product that I went ahead and used was my NYX Nude Pencil. This cost me a total of $4.49. So the total cost of the inexpensive brow was $9.49. That is super affordable compared to $80. Alright Bear Fam, so that concludes today's updated eyebrow tutorial. I have been loving my eyebrows lately. I feel like they definitely softened my my look, and I love how wispy they are. If you guys like my eyebrows better like this, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always guys, subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of my bear family in the next video. Bye guys!